And I'm so happy what he did for our Warriors. He did a great thing, and he put the team together. We're so thankful, right? We're so thankful. But if you remove him, the core is still there. They are still there. And I just think about, like, okay, so once you put the team together, once you put the coaches together, right, and you already, for the couple of years, you've built this organization. And if you look at the stats, I mean, they've been in, what, 4 NBA titles, 6 NBA Finals appearances? Like, they did a great thing. So, Steph Curry as a leader, Draymond Green's a leader.
5 in a row, right?
What's that?
5 finals in a row?
Yeah. 5 finals in a row.
But I was giving you just the, the whole thing.
No, I'm saying that's
a lot. So this is my thing. It's like, Steph is still there. You have the core guys still there. I love how y'all try to compare the Heat and the Warriors, which is similar, but it's really not, right? The culture part, yeah, but the players on the court, the coaches, they're all there. Like, Steph is going to be coaching out there. Draymond's going to be coaching out there. Once Bob put the team together, all right, guys, I said it for you guys. Do y'all thing. And then as I look at it now, I truly think that the Warriors still have a lot in the tank. I think if they get some more production from Jordan Poole, which we've seen the year they won the finals, or the year they won the championship, we didn't see this year. If we get some of that Poole back and get a couple different pieces from some of role players, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Because we're dealing with another thing. We're dealing with veterans. So even like a Andrew Wiggins, right? He's new to the team. He won a championship with him. He's part of the core, but he's still new. But he's a vet. When you bring vets in the building, bro, it's a difference from a youngster. And I just feel like Bob, he was great, but to say that the Warriors dynasty is over because he's leaving sounds crazy.
So I really don't want to put you on an island, Shane. I don't.
I'm built for it.
I guess my thing is with the dynasty being over, it's hard for me to say it's over for all the reasons that you said. Steph is still there. Clay, for now, is still there. Draymond is still there. I don't know what Poole's going to be.
And from the championship team, Poole was there.
Wiggins.
You got Wiggins, and you got Peyton. Played great defense. He's still there. Come on.
And
Looney's still there.
And Steve Kerr's still coaching.
That was my next piece.
Don't look to me.
I'm waiting for you to.
You looked over here for me confirmation.
So for all those reasons,
right?
I wouldn't be shocked if they hired the right person that they were to win another championship in the next 2 years. I wouldn't be shocked because of the core that they have. But that's what the dynasty is. That's the discussion, right? Like, for the dynasty to continue, they would have to be still competing for championships.
I gotta stop this right now. I gotta stop this right now.
Well, do your thing.
Because this is Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor, who would never in 1,000 years tell you that Pat Rileys grow on trees. That Pat Riley is one of one.
No, I would be lost without Pat Riley.
Okay, so now you're going to tell me that Bob Myers, that GMs who preside over teams that go to the finals 5 years in a row, they grow on trees.
We're not
Joy Taylor is not going to say
But hold on, tell him that. We're not playing with 7 undrafted players.
Here's where
the difference.
Here's the thing that gives me pause. Because I do absolutely respect institutional control. What I think provides continuous success is everyone being on the same page, everyone understanding what it takes to win, everyone doing their job to the best of their capability. When you have sustained success like that, for different reasons, the Heat and the Warriors are very similar. Since 2010, Golden State has 108 playoff wins, the Heat have 104. They have 6 finals appearances, the Heat have 6 finals appearances. There's a lot of similarities with 2 organizations, and to me, a big part of that is Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra. Similarly, Bob Myers and Steve Kerr.
Thank you.
The players may change around, but it's not even really so much the stars, because both of these organizations can get stars. Where I give Bob Myers a lot of respect is scouting players, finding ways to fit in pieces like a Kevin Durant, acquiring an Andrew Wiggins, bringing in role players that they then develop. It's the development part that is what's exciting to me. It's nerd stuff, but being able to find those players, those undrafted players that nobody else sees any value in, including your own organization because you didn't draft them, and bringing them in and developing them, finding ways to fit people within, well, not within the salary cap, but make all the money work. Those sustained types of success come from great people at the top. So I don't think it's impossible that they could win again, but I do think it's very important who they bring in. It can't just be anybody.
And listen, it's not impossible, but is their dynasty over? I think it is, just for the simple fact that Bob, to me, and knowing Bob personally. But Bob, to me, it's not easy, like Slick said, to do what Bob's done. That's not an easy thing to keep everything under control. Because it's like when, I don't know, your household or you playing on a team, it's like, I don't have, Shady, when you was in the backfield, you didn't have to think like if you were with Tom or you were with Mahomes or whoever you were with, right? You just thought your natural, instinctual thing to do to be great.
Right.
Bob does that for them. He takes all the problems and everything like that so they can be who they are. Now, this next individual coming in, whoever that is, may not have that type of...
There's no way that he could.
They may not have
that relationship.
It's just not as easy as people think to replace a Bob Myers, because Bob is actually the one who built this team and kept guys, because it might have been worse things that happened that he kept under wraps for that team.
I agree with that.
From the owner to press, it doesn't matter. It's been really crazy.
My only pushback is like, so that's all you said is correct, and we praise him for that. Bob, thanks for all that. But now that it's instilled with the team, right? Now that some of the things he had to keep under wraps and control with the team, you have veterans for that now, right? It's not you building this young squad and you trying to fit everybody. We know our roles. So if you come in this team, you know what your role is. You talked about the coaches, comparing the Heat coaches with the Golden State coaches, right? Spoke and Kerr. But like, let's not forget here though. Luke Walton, I don't know if you remember him, because he was a hot commodity for a little bit. He went 39-4.
Yep.
When Steve Kerr stepped out for a second. Mike Brown, he's a respectable coach, but he still is a new coach. He went 13-0.
He's not a new coach.
I'm just saying
he went far with LeBron James.
New coach for our Warriors.
Okay.
Player. We still was winning. So I just feel like the Heat and the Warriors are so different. I think the way we run our teams, I get that in organization, yeah. But as far as the players on the court, that's what really matters. Once you already develop the team.
But when he went 39-4, who was upstairs?
Listen what I'm saying.
I'm asking the question.
And who was,
just answer my question.
Okay. And
who was upstairs?
And who was on the court?
Who was upstairs?
And I'm going to keep it saying, who was on the court?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But here's the thing. So when you...
I never see... now, hold on for a second. I play with the Eagles, and I see what the Eagles did with what's my guy name? Howie? I love Howie. You put the team together, we thank you for that. Now we can go out there and ball. But we got to go out there and ball. Bob Myers ain't set no screens, and Bob Myers ain't shoot no trays. Okay. You put the team together, now let us work.
Pat Riley ain't set no screen. Pat Riley ain't set no screens, but it's not about the setting the screens. You go and do that, but I'm picking you to do that.
Those undrafted players. So that I think real talk, I'm being serious. All them undrafted players and all that, like I think that's even more important for to have that type of Pat Riley type of thing going on. But once with the Warriors, once we have these stars,
okay, hold on.
We got MVPs. What are we talking about?
Are you done? You're going to go back to the Eagles.
I'm done.
Go
ahead.
Was Gary Payton Jr. drafted?
Okay.
He was undrafted.
So when you're going 73-9 and you have somebody else jump into the coaching seat and you can keep the ball rolling when everything's good, that's not hard.
Okay.
But we've seen since then fires that needed to be put out. All those veterans were there, and we still had the Jordan Poole, Draymond Green fiasco. All those veterans were there, and you still had Steve Kerr and Draymond Green at one point yelling at each other.
Right.
Like, there are things that happen along the way that need to be handled, and resolved, and Bob Myers has been the one who has done it.
Yes.
He handled that Draymond Green and Poole punch?
He was the one who would sit down with Draymond Green.
You don't think it'd have been worse?
I mean,
if Bob wasn't there, you don't think that'd have been worse?
I don't know. I know it was real bad. And I know this. I know that Draymond Green, out of his own mouth, said, yo, that punch, that right to the face of Poole's messed up our chemistry.
Stop them from getting as far as they could go.
So
but
where was Bob?
What's that?
You just said that Bob is there to put out all these fires and all this. Where did he put the fire out?
They still got to the second round of the playoffs. They still made that thing work. Like, they didn't have to trade one of those guys or break that up in order to continue with the team. But look, my thing is, I'm with you in terms of Bob stepping off does not signal the end of the dynasty.
That's right.
The dynasty ended 4 years ago.
Oh, here we go.
It is Jenga, though. Listen, it is the game Jenga. When you slip that piece out.
The dynasty ended 4 years ago. Because, in my mind, okay, look, as long as Steph Curry is there, I believe that they can reinvent themselves and potentially build another championship team. But if we're talking about what they built that went to 5 finals in a row and won 3 championships.
Right.
Over the last 4 years, but I mean, that ended after KD stepped off and Clay was out for 2 years.
Right.
They weren't a factor. For the last 4 years, they haven't been a dynasty. Yes, they won a championship last year. In my mind, they clawed one back. They won that as much with Andrew Wiggins and the new pieces. I mean, because if you don't make that deal, if you don't go and get Andrew Wiggins, I don't know that they win that championship.
No, well, I guess you're just ignoring the Wiseman draft pick, but don't worry about that.
I mean, I disagree. I think that the championship, first of all, it's hard to do.
Hard to do.
Hard to do.
He's talking about the regular season.
Yeah, but I mean, to me,
No,
like the
I'm talking about
champion.
they weren't